Hello everyone, Eric here, and welcome to my computational science video tutorial. Today we're going to continue looking at condition statements and controlling our program in C++. So we're going to be adding some functionality to the if statement, and we're going to do this by looking at and or. So we might have something where we want to write a program to help us understand, do we have enough French fries? So we might have our number of fries. So I'm going to set my number of French fries to be 100. And we might want to make a choice. We might want to say, well, if the number of fries is greater than 0, well, then we have some fries, right? But if the number is greater than 0, but it's also less than 10, then we don't have enough fries. Now, I could say if fries is greater than 0, if fries less than 10, and we could put this inside of the if, but we're adding this indentation we might not want. I always try to minimize indentation. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say if the number of fries is greater than 0 and the number of fries is less than 10, then I'm going to say, oops, got to have double quotes, not enough fries. So here we can use the keyword and to say, well, if the number of fries is greater than 0 and the number of fries is less than 10, we have between 0 and 10 fries, not enough. All right, so we have some code here telling us, hey, if the number of fries is greater than 0 and less than 10, we don't have enough fries. But we might want to also say something like, else if fries is greater than 1,000, we have too many fries. I like fries, I can't eat that many. So we may have the situation where, well, if the fries are greater than 0, less than 10, not enough fries. If it's greater than 1,000, we have too many fries. Else if fries is less than 0, how do we have negative fries, right? So we might have some sort of situation where we have sort of a weird situation. So here we're using the and keyword to check for this first one, and then the regular keywords below. We can also use or. So we're counting fries. We also could look at, burgers, and maybe we have 2 hamburgers and 100 fries. And in that kind of situation, what we'd be able to do is we'd be able to say, well, if fries, I could say if the number of fries is greater than 0, let's see, I'm going to say if number of fries is greater than 20, 20 fries, or the number of burgers is greater than 1, then we have enough to eat. Actually, I'm not going to put the then there. I'm just going to say we have enough to eat. All right. So here we have a situation where it'll tell us if we have enough fries, too many, negative. When we run this program, we're going to see something being printed out, hopefully, because I know we have, we have enough fries and burgers, so this will be true. So we have enough to eat because the number of fries is greater than 20 and greater than and the number of burgers is greater than 1. So both of these happen to be true. Now up here at the very top, when we kind of look at what's going on with the fries, nothing's being printed. That can be fixed with an else statement, because you can see in the first if, this is going to be false. The second if is going to be false. The third if is going to be false. So finally, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to say something along the lines of, we have a good number of fries. And I think 100 French fries is a good number. All right, and making this little change, we're going to get something printed out for the first if structure. But keep in mind, it's possible to have an if structure where nothing happens. But you always want to put an else there if you always expect something to come from your if. So we have a good number of fries, and we have enough to eat. Now the and or in C++, we do use the and keyword. But we can also use a double ampersand, and that should give us the same result. If we run this again with our double ampersand, everything will compile, everything will still work. So and double ampersand are the same. I like to use the word and, it's just a little bit more friendly. But I'm going to put a little comment up here. I'm just going to point out that, you know, and is the same thing as having the double ampersand, and or is the same thing as having a double vertical line. Now, I really prefer using the words and or in my condition statements just because it's easier to read. And when I write my programs, I'm writing them for humans to read more than I am for the computer. I once heard that people spend about 80% of their time reading their program and only 20% working on it. So we're reading our code more, so let's make it easier for us humans to read, because the computer knows that this double ampersand is the exact same thing as the word and this double vertical bar is the same thing as the word or. All right, that's everything for this video. Thank you for your time, and keep on coding.